Light on. Okay. Think that was removed. Good. Good, 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 good. Good evening. How are you? Thanks for the bit. Yo, yo, yo. What's cracking, yo? Hmm. Guys are early. Like, you're right on it. You're like, soon as I hit start the stream, you're like there. Gonna run to the store. Be back in a few minutes. Okay. Okay. I've updated that. Okay. As usual, we're gonna wait a little while for more people to pop on in. What's going on? Let me check this. Good evening, Crojo Mojo. I need to figure out how to get it to show that I'm live on my Discord server, but I need to get my friend to help me with that. Not a whole lot. I feel like we need to take a short road trip sometime soon. Okay. Get this started. Little sneeze coming on. Little sneeze coming on. No, it passed. That never works for me. Okay. I'm hoping. Okay, yeah, I'm not going into the light. Okay, my automated messages, I think they're going to be fine. I changed the timing, so hopefully they're not always going to show up at the same time. But we'll see. I took Nora Ferry's advice and chose prime numbers. He said, what, 17 and 23 minutes. So, let's see. Why does it. Okay. And it takes X amount of chats. I think it has to. I think it's set at like 2 chats. So there has to be 2 messages in the chat, and then it'll initiate one of them. And that's like 17 minutes from there. Then it'll initiate it again. And then the other one is the same thing, but 23 minutes later. Alrighty. 3. Okay. Tonight we're doing Entrelac, and I'm going to preface this. My sample I did earlier today, it's the only time doing it. I really didn't enjoy it, but I was using my regular hook. But tonight I'm going to do using my Tunisian hook, because technically it's a type of Tunisian crochet. I was able to use my regular hook because I could get the amount of stitches on there. And I was using the one I usually use, which is a 5.5 millimeter. Tonight when I do it, I'm going to go up to a 7 millimeter Tunisian hook. Hopefully that will work better for me. We'll see. But when I was working with my regular hook, I was not liking it. So let me just refresh my one page. Wonder if Grammy's here. It's not showing that she's here yet, but she might be, because there's always a delay. Okay, we're going to get started. Is anybody going to be crocheting along with me? Haters going to hate. I also stitch tight, and it's a variation of Tunisian, so it definitely showed up that, and it was a pain getting into some of it. So I know Clay Miko is working on projects that she has to get done, so she's probably not going to be crocheting along. So this is my sample. Not me, my brain hurts and needs something I don't have to think about. I'll watch and listen. Okay. I'm not going to go real detailed into it, but I will explain how it's formed, and it's not perfect. This is my first sample. Basically, I'm going to explain how I'll explain how it's done before I start doing it. So this is not circular. It's going in around. You start in the center and you work and you keep adding round and round. There are ways to do it. Rows back and forth, side to side. I'm not certain how to do that yet. But this is, you start with the center, and then after you do that, you go around, and then you go around and go around. The one thing I'm going to show you is, let me see where it's at. You could probably tell, I'm not certain. But if you notice, these three here, the stitches, if you see the stitches here, it's those three, they're all going this direction, left and right. Then these three are going up and down. And these three left and right. And these three up and down. Can you see that? So these, you can't really tell with the weight. There's a bug on my... That's weird. You can't really tell with the white so much, but you can see the stitches are going horizontal, and it will curl, but as you put more onto it, it's going to flatten it out. They're going left and right, but when you turn the corner, your stitches are going to go the opposite direction. These are going vertical. These three here are going left and right. And then these three are going vertical. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the center square and then build onto it. And every other round, I guess you say, You could change colors. You could also do the whole thing in a self-striping yarn, like a variegated yarn that has a long repeat. So we're going to get started. The center square is the easiest. We're going to do a slip knot on our hook. I'm doing the Tunisian. I'm going up. Again, I made this with this, and it looks real tight. So we're going to chain 7. It's Tunisian. It's basic Tunisian. We're going to chain 7 for this example. You could do them bigger. You could do really big, wide ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to do Tunisian crochet all the way back. And to make it look decent, you're going to go into the back bumps of your chain. So it's the second one from the hook. Go in, bring up a loop. You should have 7 loops on it when you're done. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you're going to just do basic Tunisian, simple stitch on the return pass. The same old, same old. The entire thing is basic Tunisian simple stitch. So there's one row. When you do a square, you're actually going to do 5 rows, but our foundation chain that we made and our cast off chain are going to technically count as somewhat of a row. So that'll be our 7. So everything's going to be for this. If you're going to do, you could do 8, you could do 9, but it's all going to be, so if you did 8 chains for the foundation, you'd end up having a total of 8 rows, 6 actual Tunisian, and then add the foundation and the cast off as quote unquote rows. So there's one row. We're going to do this a total of 5 rows. So there's one. This is the easy part, is the center square. Real simple. Again, you're always going to, when you get to the end of the row, you'll have 7 on your hook. I'm not going to do a full sample tonight. That's a lot. I'll probably do the center, the whites, and then start the 3rd round tonight. And it's, again, it's just basic Tunisian simple stitch. No weird, intricate stitch. It's just how you join them. You basically join as you go. So this is definitely bigger because I'm using a bigger hook. So that's 3 rows. And you can count the rows here, the vertical stitches, you count them. So there's 1 row here, 2, 3, and then that's the 4th one. Just like you would do in basic Tunisian. You're just doing a smaller piece to start with. This is my 5th row that we're working on. I gotta make certain I go into that edge space like usual. So that's our 5th row, but we still have to cast off. So the cast off is a regular slip stitch cast off. You go into the first one, yarn over, and then bring through both. Real basic. Hope I'm keeping this in frame. Gotta figure out where to put. Okay, there we go. Getting into that edge stitch is a pain. Okay, that's our first square. We're gonna cut our tail, pull it out. There's our first square. Let's move our sample out of the way. Again, the curling will ease up when you add more to it because it's going to put tension on it. Now we're switching to our second color. And you could choose whatever corner you want. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go to this corner. We're going to join with a slip stitch, regular slip stitch type joining. Whoopsies. Make a slip stitch. I mean a slip knot. Bring it up, and then anytime, and that's one thing I'm going to show you before we get into this. When you have an edge, we're not there yet because we just have a center square. So pretend this is our center, our square. We got to put blocks on all 4 sides. So we have to chain up, just like corner to corner. We have to chain for our foundation, and then we go back and join each row. As we do each row, we're joining to what we worked on. So that's what we're going to end up doing on our sample first. For the first round, once you get to your second round is done, like the white is done, then we'll do these L's. So first I'm going to show you how to do it the next round around. So this is the first round. The white will be the second round. So what we're going to end up doing is we've got our little slip stitch. Well, I thought we did. No, we didn't. I screwed that one up. Okay, let's do it this way. Join it with a slip stitch. Okay. We're going to chain 6 instead of 7, and I'll explain why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to try to get the back bumps. If I can't get the back bumps, then we'll see what we can do. We should end up having 7 on the hook. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 on the hook, but our 7th will be our anchor when we anchor to our original piece. So we have 6 on the hook here. So we're going to go into the very next hole. So not that hole that we joined in, but the next hole up. The next hole up, now we have 7 on the hook. It's going to look weird, but then we're going to yarn over and do our return pass. So very bizarre. It's not what we're used to. So that's our first row. So we had our foundation row plus our first row. So that's technically 2 rows. We're doing a total of 7 rows. So that's our foundation plus our first row. And now we're going to do a total of 5 of these regular rows. And then at the end, we'll do our cast off. So we've got 5, 6, and our 7th one is going to be in the next hole up. And then yarn over. This is a lot easier to do with a bigger hook. 2, 3, and it's probably not looking like much now because it's curling. You could probably already start to see our original, this is because I started on this side. If you start different, but our stitches on our original center are going up and down. Stitches here going up and down. So we're following the same, but when we turn this corner, we're going to be working over here, and the stitches are going to be going opposite, perpendicular. So that's 2 rows here, even though it doesn't look like it. There's 1 row here, and then all this open is our second row. We're going to have 3 more of those. And this is just because we started our block 7 chains wide. Again, if you have a bigger block, you're going to have more rows. There's 6 on the hook, and when we join, we're joining into the very next spot on the original square. It's a lot easier with the Tunisian hook. Okay, it's our 3rd row. We have to get 2 more in here, believe it or not. Six, and our 7th one is anchoring it. Yarn over, and then go through all of them 2 at a time, just like you would do with Tunisian. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more. And then when we anchor it, we're going to anchor it. You kind of have to fudge it sometimes. Doesn't always work out. But what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to fudge it. I'm going to go into the same spot I did because I'm going to need that corner space for when I do my cast off, because we have to finish after we do the return pass. We have to go back to do a cast off. I'll show you here in a second. We're going to fudge it, go in there. It's not going to show up in our finished work. So there's our 5 rows of Tunisian, but we have our foundation row, so that's 6. Then we need a cast off because we got all these open stitches, and we need to end here where the blue is. So to do that, we're just going to do our slip stitch cast off. A lot easier with the larger hook. So we've gone through all of them, and our last one will be in that corner because again, it's the join. I'm going to go into that corner, and we will do a slip stitch. So there's our first square of round 2. Now we're building here. We're going to be building off on this direction, so we need to chain again. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did here on all the other 3 sides. Anybody who's joining, welcome. We're doing Entrelac crochet. And let me just refresh my page. And let's see. So again, we're going to chain 6 because those are going to be our 6 stitches, and our 7th one, when we do our forward pass, will be anchored into here. So that will count as our 7th. 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's good to go into the back bumps because it'll make a cleaner edge on our work. And I know going into the back bumps can be a pain, but sometimes it's worth it. So we have 4 on the hook, 5, if I can find the back bump for this one, 6, and then we're not going into where we joined here, where we did our slip stitch, because when we finished this first square, we're in the exact corner. We're going into the very next stitch. So in the very next stitch, you go in and bring it up, and now we have 7. And it looks weird because this square is going to be here. It's going to be growing out this way. But right now, our work is like this. But once we finish this return pass, it will move. It will move like that. So we got to do our return pass. My tension was a little loose, but that's fine. So that was our first row. And see, now it's moved back. It's not like this anymore. It's perpendicular. We're just going to do 4 more rows of regular Tunisian simple stitch. And that last one is always in the very next hole up. So this is where we join the last row. Then now we're going to be going into the very next one up. Now we have 7 on the hook, and now we could do our return pass. And I want to tighten up that loop so it's not as loose. It's a lot easier, like I said, a lot easier with this hook. I think that was my problem. I was using too small of a hook. That's row 2. And any of your tails, when you get there, we're not there yet, we're just going to bring them to the back. There will be some weaving in of tails. So that's 6, and now our 7th has to be our anchor to our original square. Bring it up, come on. There's our anchor, and now we can do our return pass. That's 3 rows. And then we go into the next space. It's a little tight, but that's fine. Yarn over. Do turn pass. One, 2, 3, 4. We have 1 more to go. Need some slack. Where we're going here now is the very next stitch, and it's right here almost in the corner here. It's like right there. Okay, so let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we got to do our cast off because we're at the end of our 5th row. Our slip stitch cast off. And our last one's going to be right in that corner. Get right up in there. That one's going to be a little difficult because I think that was our, no, thought that was our original slip stitch, or slip knot, but it's not. There we go. So that's 2 squares. And you probably can't tell with the white because it's so bright. Our original square, the stitches are running this way. The stitches are running this way on this. And then this one, the stitches are running opposite because we've turned 90 degrees. Now we're going to do the same thing here. The stitches on this one are going to run the same as these. And then this one's going to be the same as this. So it's all going to, it's going to alternate depending on what side of the square you're on. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to chain up 6 because we need to build a space here. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go into the back loops. Yeah, it's not difficult. Wait until we do the 3rd round. And when we do the 3rd round, it's going to change how we add squares. So our next stitch that we're going to go is the next hole. We joined here. We slip stitch joined here. Now our next one is the next open one, which is right there. And is that 1 strand? Yeah, that's 1 strand. Since it's smaller areas at a time, you don't have to worry about a corded hook. Unless you're doing a wider piece. If you want your squares to be bigger. Oh, yeah. You don't have to worry about a corded hook. Yeah. I would still use a Tunisian hook. Because if you're going to have like a square, like if your center square is about that big, yeah, you won't need a corded hook for this. Because you're making small squares at a time. You're not doing feet at a time. So there's our first row. We're going to do this 4 more times. And this is the base. This is how you form each square. Again, when I get to the 3rd row, some of the anchorings on some of them are going to be different than what we're doing here. I'm just going to try to get through this square and the following square as fast as I can. And I got to work with my stitches. The hole shouldn't be that large. I'm probably not picking up the right stitch, but I'm new to this. I understood the concept, but I had never actually done it before. That's 3 rows. Here. Hide your tail in the back. Whoops. Only go through one at the first. If you do rows, you don't need a corded hook either because you're chaining the length of the blanket, but only making blocks at a time and moving to the next blocks. Okay. Yeah, you're doing a block at a time. 1, 2, 3, that's 4. Now we're going to do our 5th row. Yeah, I don't know how to do Entrelac rows yet. And this time we're going right in that corner. I think we're going to go right there. That's our 5th row, but now we need to do a cast off because we need to get our loop over here to the blue. Okay. We've done our 3 squares of that round. And now we do our last ones, the same thing. You just chain up 6. Go into the back loop. That's the part that's the worst, is doing this back loop. You also want to keep in mind that when you do this, if you're doing all of this and it twists, you don't want to end up stitching like that. You always want to see your work that you're doing is towards you, just like Tunisian. That's 6, and now our 7th will be our anchor. And now we can do our return pass. This will be our last block on this row, and then I will do a couple blocks, probably 2 blocks on the 3rd row. I'm not going to do all 8. That was 6, and now our 7th is into the blue. And now we're doing our return pass. Hopefully this is showing up okay on camera. But if you know Tunisian's simple stitch, that's all I'm doing. It's just at the end of the row, we're anchoring it to another piece. 6. And our 7th one is our anchor. Now our return pass. That was 3 rows. I got 2 more to do. Six on the hook. This is our anchor one. Come on. That's 4 rows. That's 4 rows. You can change the color as often as you want. It looks good in a checkerboard, or like I said, if you've got a long color change yarn, that can look really cool too. So that's our 5th row. And now we're doing our cast off, and we're double check it's 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 5. Now we're doing our cast off. We need to get back to the blue. And our last one's going to go into that there. Now we're going to clip our tail, pull that out. So we've made this plus cross shape. Now, I'm going to demonstrate how to, we know how to put a block here. It's just like we were doing here. It's just like we were adding a block, the white to the blue. So if we started here, we'd chain up 6 and do our block. I'm going to show how to do a block in here, how to connect it to both of these white ones. Start with a slip knot on your hook of your next color, which I happen to be doing the blue again. And you're going to pick an outer corner. You don't want to start here. You want to start on the outer corner. And if I can get it into the stitch, that stitch is a little tight, but we can get it in there. Okay. Fair enough. I stitch way too tight. Okay, we did our slip stitch join. So we slip stitch join to our outer corner, and then each of these, and that's why going into the chain, the back loop of the chain is important, because it's going to give you a nice edge to work into. So we're going to go into each of these stitches and pull up a loop. So we're going to act like that is our foundation chain, and our 7th one should be right here in the center. So we have 1 on the hook, go in, bring it up, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our next one is our next hole, and that's a little bit loose, that's fine. And then we're just gonna do our cast off, or not cast off, our return pass. So our first row is anchored to this, and the end of the row is anchored over here at the corner. Again, I need to work on my tension. That hole shouldn't be that large. Then we're going to go find the next stitch, which is right there, and do our return pass. So that's row 2. I always double check to see if I have the right amount of loops on my hooks. That's 6, and then our 7th one's the very next hole. And then return pass. Row 3. Six on the hook. The 7th is the one that goes into the anchor. And then return pass. That's row 4. 6 on the hook. We're going to go to the very next stitch to do our 7th one, which is the anchor. And now we're doing the return pass. Or slack on my yarn. Anybody who's here and just chatting, just not chatting, hanging out, welcome. Feel free to chat if you want to. So that is our 5th row of the blue. And now we're going to do our cast off, our slip stitch cast off. We're going all the way back to the white. And then when we get here, we're going to go into that. Let's see where we're going to go. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go right into the next stitch and do our slip stitch. And I'm going to do one more square, and it's just like when we added the white. When we're at the ends here, we're going to chain up and then do our square. And then when we get here, the chain's already made. We're going to work into that chain. So this round we're on, so the first round had 1, second round had 4, the next is going to have 8. It's going to go all the way around and get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm just going to do one more block. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on, 5. 6. And to go into the back loop of those chains, 3 on the hook, 4, 5, 6. Make certain we're not twisted. Make certain we have the Tunisian on the front and not that. 6 on the hook, and then we're going to join the next hole and do our return pass. Tell that one loop, my first loop is a little on the loose side. Now I'm working on the 3rd row of this square. That's the row 3. Now I'm doing the 4th row. That's row 4. Now we have to do row 5. Get into the very last space. It's here at the corner. That's a little bit difficult to go into. And now I'm going to do the cast off. I want to make sure I have 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Let's do our cast off row. Our last one, we're going to go into that very next stitch. If we can find that hole. And it's a slip stitch. So our tails all have to go to the back. But you can see how it will eventually grow. And when you put another one here, that will pull this into place. I have to work on my tension. It's not the best. Let me zoom out a little. So another one will go here, one will go in the end, one will go here, the end, here, and the end. So you end up having 8. It just grows bigger and bigger. Again, my tension's not the best, but you kind of get that checkerboard pattern. That's Entrelac. And the back side looks a lot like knitting, just like Tunisian simple stitch looks like knitting on the back. Make sense? Again, I'm rusty at this. It's going to take a while to get the hang of it. That out of the way. That out of the way. Okay. Projo Mojo, are we ready for the meme of the stream? Okay. After we do the meme, I'm going to sit and chill. I'm going to work on that shawl that I was starting yesterday. I did post a few things in the Discord earlier today. Okay, let's see what we got. Me explaining crochet to friends. Oh, it was easy. I just chain 76, single crochet in the second chain from the hook, skip 2, 5 double crochet, skip 2, single crochet, all the way down the starting chain. I understood that perfectly. Let me move this to the other side over there. Okay. Thank you for the meme of the stream. And I need to pull up my pattern. And I might have to go back and try to figure out where I am in the pattern. I didn't work on anything else on it, so where we left yesterday is where I left off. So now we should make the pattern for the meme. Well, that's just a starting row. Okay. I got to remember what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm doing the back post double. Okay. Now I think I know what we're going to do. What I need to do. I know the beginning part of this. That's the beginning. What's the next? Okay. Let's back post and then chain 3. Okay. Yep, you. I want enough slack on my pretty yarn. I gotta check this 3 times. Did we do it 3 times? Damn it. Back post 3, chain 3. Okay, now we have to do the back post 2 together. That's the part that trips me up on this pattern. We go that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Hope my count was right. Yes. Together. How you all coming along with your projects? Oh, I don't know if it's in everyone's area, and I don't know how true it is, but I saw which one? I saw something post. Wait a minute. Okay, there's my. Okay, we're good. I saw. Oh, I need to do 2 more chains. I can't talk and do all this complicated pattern. Um, don't know how true it is, but I heard next week or the coming week, Hobby Lobby might be having a yarn clearance sale, and I heard that they are a lot of them. I don't know if all stores, but they're downsizing some of their yarn, like from like losing part of an aisle. That's what I heard. That's where I gotta find chain. I gotta find. Okay, I'm going to do a V-stitch here. I'm just saying that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. And they may not have summer clearance sale. Well, you never know. Okay, this is the two together, which I really don't like that. I mean, I like it, but it's kind of a foreign concept to me. Hold on a second. You sent it to me directly, or was it in the Discord? Oh, you're gonna put in the Discord too. Okay. Wait, when I get to the end of this row, tell them to save us stuff and just have brought the truck all stuff's at your house. Yeah. When I get to the end of this row, I'll check what you sent me, just so I don't completely lose track of this pattern, since it's a complicated pattern. That one. I think I got to change the timing on those messages. I think do a V stitch here. Okay. That's the back post. Okay. Let me see what we got here. Update on your baby blanket. A little more than halfway done. Still loving this yarn. It's the Karen Cotton Cake. Oh, wow. That's pretty. This is Claymico's. Whoopsies. Come on. Progress on the baby blanket she's working on. I like that too. I really like the colors. And forest animals, yeah, that would definitely work for forest animals. Very good. Oh, I gotta move that. Excuse me. Shouldn't be yawning. Yeah, what stitch is that? Is that just regular singles? Just singles. Yeah, there's your doubles. Okay. They don't look like doubles. Oh, come on. I always lose the slip stitch. Want to check this. Yeah, we're good. Now I can never remember what I have to do next. V stitch. Big V stitch. And okay. Do 4. Single crochet for Scrappy Frankenthrow. Nice. A lot of complaints from my sister about her worrying about the boys getting their fingers tangled in blankets with doubles. So went down to single crochet to avoid that for a new mother. Gotcha. I was asking her earlier today about airy baby blankets. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, definitely good point. Now, okay. Four. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm getting the hang of this shawl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it. Maybe I got it. Here. I think that's what we're doing. Oh, that's their center. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta check something.
V-stitch.
Yeah. Yes, new mothers these days worry about everything. It could be annoying. Remember when Riley was 3 months old and her reflux being worried about sensitive gag reflex? She doesn't and didn't get it checked, but thought definitely went through my mind and left my mouth. My mother laughed at me and told me I was crazy. Those words would have never entered her mind when I was born. Posted a Discord supposed to see not. I wanted more of a whatever lazy effect. Oh wow, that's cool. So you know what that looks like? There were videos a while back where people would take a board or a canvas or whatever and glue crayons, unwrapped crayons, all next to each other in a line, and then take a heat gun and it would melt. It kind of looks like just crayons, all different colors, or broken little pieces of crayons all just scattered together and all lined up. I like it. I like that multicolored scrappy look. Okay, I'll um I'll keep that in mind, Grammy. I don't know how fast my little fingers can. Have to redo that section there. Oh wow. I don't think that this thing isn't going to be done before Easter. It might. He needs to get in line. Wait, did I do that the right way? Yeah, I did it the right way. Oh, really? Oh, I am I? That three sections. That's three. I'm getting the hang of this. Ah, come on. Oh, we're now going to be getting in some of this bluish green color of this yarn. Up, 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 oopsies. Okay. Big V. And then little V. Oh, I guess it is. It's already been an hour and 16 minutes, and I've only done. How many rows have I done? 2 rows of this tonight? Okay, now this, I think, is where I do all the doubles into that. I gotta refer back to that. Yeah, 9 of these. And I forgot what happens here. I think this is single. Okay, sounds good. Can't stay long tomorrow. After being sick and off work a few days, I should get to bed at a decent time tomorrow. Be productive. What do you mean stay long tomorrow? Oh, on the stream tomorrow. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hobby Lobby. I don't know. We'll have to discuss that off stream. I'm not certain. Yeah, it's getting pretty with this bluish greenish color. I really like this yarn. I'm gonna have to go on their website, see if they still make this yarn, and see other colorways, because this is the, I think it's called Red Sea. Let me go there next weekend. Just a heads up if you want yarn before I order it all. Baby blue bell. Okay. We're at the middle here. Nine. Okay, the nine. I would just do a V. Yeah, we just do the V stitch, right? Yeah. Two sections. That's two sections. I actually have an edge to go to Ollie's last night, Urge, and get two skeins of that, but I reserve my temptation to settle for cheesecake. Both of would have been satisfying ASMR. Do they even still have any more of this? Because this is the one in Glen Burnie. That week we were there, I cleared them out of all of this that they had. Now the blue project is complete. I have leftover bluebell. Two, four. Well, you know what? It's always good to have some of that on hand to build up your stash if you need a light blue for anything in the future. Keep your stash. You have extra storage. Two. Okay. I think I'm doing pretty good with this pattern. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, Red Heart Light Blue is definitely a different color. Double check that. One, two, three, four, five, six. And then we do the V stitch. Turn. Oh, this is that stitch. Gotcha. This is the easy row. 7, 8, and that would be the 9th one. That's that. Just posted in Discord. Crochet hack if you wanted to share. Hold on. I just started this route. Let me check now. When you can't find the center pull of a skein, paper towel holder at Dollar Tree works great. No yarn burp. I've seen that. That or um what do they call them? They're toilet paper rollers, but it's freestanding. It's got a they're usually metal, and they got a post, and it sits there. Yeah, you could do that too. I'm not putting my yarn on no plunger. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and it works. I counted right. Mexicana isn't bad if you use it with other things. I'm not to the middle yet. Small grannies with black to join would look like the blanket. Um, yeah, it would. The blanket from the TV show Roseanne. Oh, your Mexicana got all twisted up. 1, 3, 4. I gotta count this because if not, it's gonna be a pain. 8, 9. And I just do simple V stitch in the middle. If I don't count these on these fan parts, my whole count will be all off. 1, 2, 8. That's the 9th one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the ninth one. This actually goes pretty quick because I think I'm on the fourth repeat. I don't know how many repeats I'm going to end up doing. 2, 3, single, six, 7, 8. That's the ninth one. There, I'm on my last fan of this row. 2, losing track. 3, 5. Oh, better do double there. Okay, so got 4 repeats done already. I'm really liking that. I gotta figure out what goes next. Oh, it's the back doubles. Okay, it's the back double. Excuse me, that was rude. Anybody who's here that's new, welcome. Sorry to welcome you with a belch. I'm just crocheting on a shawl pattern. Just chilling out. And yeah, that's okay. Yeah, make certain I'm getting the right stitch. That is the 2 together. Then I gotta go all the way over here to get. You think? Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. 3. Put this the two together. Wait, did I do that one correctly? I don't think I did. Go back and double check. Pick you up, do that, and then you all went quiet on me. Your hooks are probably just flying around. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Go and get that one. Trying out a new stitch, not even sure it's a real stitch. All stitches are real, unless it's an imaginary stitch. Can't hook, sip, and type at all the same time. You could try. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did Nor Fairy come back from the store with anything good? 2, 3. Um. Oh, we're at the V. Scared me. I'm like, beer and a soda. Oh, cool. Got up to this point. I'm like, what did I do wrong? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Done hooking for the night. It was a mix between regular crochet and Tunisian. Hmm. Come on. Can't hold the yarn the right way anymore. What is wrong with me? Okay. Do that. And then made up our stitch patterns before. Y'all remember that salmon and light blue blanket? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was a variation of a shell stitch. It was a stripe. It was a horizontal stripe. 3. This is the double front post together weird stitch that I have to do that I can do them, but not my favorite doing that. That thing went everywhere I did. Work nights at the time and carried it, and work duffel bag was huge and heavy and warm. It was on the larger side. Okay, I gotta restart that stitch. Like when I like something I'm doing, I don't just know when to stop. Well, that's true. It can get away from you. Oh, okay. I have to redo that stitch because that was supposed to be a double back post two together thing where you're joining the other fan. This row, I'm not a fan of doing this row I'm on now, but once every 4 rows. It's a V stitch. A lot of craft cares. Yep, the spring and fall. Okay. Let me check this. Way. Arms are getting achy. Okay, so that was back post. So now I need to do. Okay, that is lip. Do I do a. Yeah, I do this in here. Oh, wow. Projo Mojo posted this. Wait, you said it's queen size in the basket weave stitch. Too warm to use here, but got used a lot of use in the Midwest. That's pretty. And a close up. I've never done the basket weave stitch. I like that. That's a stitch I'm gonna have to learn. See, oops. No, I don't want that. Come on. Where did my Discord go to? I don't know every stitch. Front post, double crochet, and back post. Yep, I would assume something like that. That should be. Come on. One only do one project at a time. I have to write down the things I want to try and then do them in order. Nothing wrong with that. Take notes. Have like a crochet journal. Try doing more than one at a time and get up all unfinished. Yep, we all have whips and unfinished projects. Favorite one I've done is the waffle. Made it for my nephew. Next time I'm over, take a pic. Okay, yeah. I've never done the waffle stitch. I've seen it, the waffle stitch done. Scrappy single crocheted earlier has been a whip since 2020. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's start this again. My scrappy one is from 2000, started in 2003. Gotta have more than one thing in progress. This is how my brain is wired. Must have a juggler. Been a juggler in a previous life. Yeah, my scrappy Franken granny square blanket. Yeah, that's something I add to all the time after projects. Oh, I'm at the V. I'm like, what? Okay, I need to do a big V and then a little B, a V, and then a big V. Right, right, right. Yeah. Me too, Grammy. I start something, then midway it looks like, oh, look, a squirrel, and then it's another whip. Yep. Keeps your brain active. Well, don't lose that stitch. Their third. Okay, and then a single here. And then we're going to do big V. I'm going to double check something, make certain I'm doing this. Chain three. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, I know about the pretty yarn. I chained way too many on that one. I was I do always see yarn I want to buy, then end up with a huge stack that goes to Crafty Cub in the end because I buy more than I need or change my mind and don't do the project at all. It's a win-win situation for me. I don't see a problem with that. Two, three, four. If a loft that's organized, living room is not so much. Loft is a warehouse. Living room is a studio. But then again, Clean you can always, if I still have it, you can shop from my stash that was originally your stash. Here, and then that gets a big V. Small V. And I move on because there's new yarn and the old has been forgotten. Well, if you hadn't seen it in a while and it's here, then when you see it again, it's new again to you. One, two, three, four. Oh, okay, now I'm okay. This is the row I like doing. I like doing the multiple of the doubles into the thingy. Fine. And now I need to do. Wait a minute. Yeah, that goes here. Three there. It goes. No yarn left behind. Yes, I understand. Save all the yarn. the best part. Open a box and be surprised at Christmas morning. Exactly. 1, 2, 6, 7, 9. Yeah. Curator of Refined Textile Collection. Okay. Grammy, drink another one. 3, 4, 5. And the ninth one. Yeah, that's good. Go here. Okay. 3. I say as locals start a yarn co-op, maybe once a month or so, bring their forgotten yarn they would like to rehome and someone else can adopt. Almost like the old coupon clubs back in the day. I don't have any old yarn I want to rehome. I always forget what I have to do here. I think I have to do just a regular V. Do a regular V. Bring mine to Crafty Cobb. Yeah, just bring it over. Yeah, free for all. I want to make certain I'm doing this right. Where's the 9? Put 9 in there. V stitch. Yeah, V stitch. Okay. Dark blue eyelash. You can have that Mexicana granny. What dark? Oh, the dark blue eyelash that you got. Did you don't like that? Free cycle. See if it's a parting grandma stash. Oh gosh. Haven't worked with again. Don't know what to do with it. About 10 skeins. You have 10 skeins of that? Wow. WWIT. I don't know. What is the WWIT? What was I thinking? Thought I lost count there for a second. Two, three. Oh, lost the stitch. In the current Mexicana project will be divide any leftover yarns becoming French. The Mexicana will be gone. Okay. Double check something. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Four. Sort of like the Three Wise Men cross stitch project. I remember that. Cross stitch on dark 80 cloth is not fun to do. And eight, is that eight? Eight. No, I don't think I finished it. I know I did on that one, and maybe another one. I did your French knots for you. Two. And I know on that one, you had me do the gold metallic thread that was in there because that is a bitch to work with because it breaks easily. Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing the wrong type of V-stitch. I need to do a regular one, not a big one. Let me double check to see I didn't lose any of these stitches. Okay, we're good. We are good. That or the It's a thread. It's actually like iridescent, like almost like thin strips of cellophane to add some iridescent. That stuff is a pain to work with, also. Okay, so that is just. Let me check what I need to do. Beginning. Single. I think you're going to try what I just sent you in Facebook. Like, if you're using a fishing line, can't see it. I think that's why I don't work. That's why I now wear glasses. Yeah, let's see. Okay, what are we doing? Wait. Oh, yeah. The other week when we were out yarn hunting at all the stores, we were at Hobby Lobby, and she picked up this. It's a kit to do Winnie the Pooh and Piglet amigurumi. All I'm going to tell you to do, go slow, take your time, do one stitch at a time, follow the instructions. And if you have problems with it, reread it over and over again. If you still have problems, I could probably help you out. Yes, and stitch markers. Either actual stitch markers or safety pins or paper clips or contrasting yarn. Yeah, stitch markers will help. However, make tulle and chiffon illegal. Sewing it either is like nailing jello to a tree. Make jello illegal too. Um, so yeah, Claymiko, take your time with it. But you can do it. And it's real little, so it's only a couple stitches per round for the legs. Okay, I gotta refer back to my beginning V stitch. Single chain single. Oh, do you have a 2.5 millimeter hook, or does it come with it? Okay. Um, practice. Practice using the hook. Yeah. Okay. Actually, no. And I'm not. I don't have them on hand. The little steel, tiny little hooks that I made those little snowflake doilies out of. That is probably why I'm wearing glasses. One, 3, 7, 8, and that's the ninth one. And then I think, yeah. Nope, 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 nope. 6, 7. Hey there, Sophie22. How are you? 8 and number 9. 3. 7, 8, and 9. Good. Tired when dealing with cables and wires all day. Building your first PC. Oh, congratulations. I've never done that. I mean, I've replaced a couple parts in the past on a previous computer. I had to replace a power supply on a desktop once, and I had replaced a hard drive on my laptop. I don't really know. I mean, I know the basics. I've never done it. But yeah, that's cool that you're doing that. 8 and number 9.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Papa Tarragon. I like that name. Trying to think of what else did I do with the other desktop I had. Wait, I have it. I got what other if I had to replace anything. Yeah, weren't you working on an owl? Oh, also, it'll probably show up. I now have a Discord. If you choose to join it, that's fine, and it's a place where everybody can share their whips and foes and other crafty items. It doesn't have to be specifically crochet. It could be any other projects you're working on, even if you want to upload pictures of your PC. Again, you don't have to join if you don't want to, but it's there. Got frustrated, so yeah. I know how it could be. All individual parts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we got the ninth. I just started. Share that. Oh yeah, I'll show again what Clay Miko is going to be starting tomorrow. She got a Winnie the Pooh and Piglet amigurumi kit, and she's gonna try her hand at amigurumi. Hey, Seagam. So fun, very excited. I messed up working in the round. I get confused. Yeah, it can be confusing. Yeah. Um, we mentioned the Clay Miko. When you're doing this, take your time. Use stitch markers. If you make a mistake, you can always take it out and start over. I'm good, Seagam. How are you? And now I gotta remember what I gotta do. Is that? Yeah. Mr. Owl is in timeout. I've got several quilt projects that are currently not on speaking terms. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I gotta count it when I do these fans, because if I don't, everything's gonna be off, and I'm not gonna be happy if it's off. 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh, no. Wait. I'm getting confused already. Single. Okay. That's what we gotta do. 2. I'm working on a shawl pattern. I can't teach how it's done because I don't have permission from the pattern creator, but it is on YouTube. It's the Crochet Crowds, the fluffy meringue shawl. 2. When I get to the end of this row, I can show what it's looking. Running away for the evening while we're on a family outing tomorrow morning, so I need my rest. Good night, everybody. Good night, Clay Miko. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's number 9. One. So Clay Miko leaves, and Seagam comes in. So Seagam, I guess, is the second shift moderator. He did that the other night. She left and he came. Well, he came in and then she left and he took over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You better clock in. You're not going to get paid. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seven, Hold on. I can't read and do this at the same time at the moment. 8 and number 9. Gonna be on stream after. The other day you mentioned you need some help. Yeah, yeah. After I stream, and I'm probably gonna do a little bit longer of a stream tonight, if that's okay. Yeah, I definitely would need a little help with that stream cord thing. I have it in my Discord, it's just I don't know how to set it up. But yeah, after I'm done streaming, I want to get a bunch of this shawl done. 3, and then go into there. Whoopsies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 9, and then I just do a regular. Yeah, do a number regular. Don't disturb the shawl making. Yeah, I actually have 3. Yeah, apparently I'm supposed to be making 3 of these, and this is the first one I've ever made. I'm not even done this one yet. Okay. For anybody who's coming in, that's how much I've done. That's the front side of the shawl. And I need to use the restroom real quick. Thanks for the follow. All right, I gotta lift up this chair. I think the chair is sunken down. Ow. Okay, where was I? I gotta flip, do this little thing. Can never remember what I do next. What's the back post? It's the back post. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, okay. And that's the part I don't like. I wonder how many balls of yarn this is going to take me. Oh, this is Crojo Mojo's attempt at Entrelac Rose. Nice. Yeah, I still got to get a hang of it. I'm not that good at it. Excuse me. This one here. Be that. Pay attention to the pattern. Gray is done correctly. Red is memory and wonky. Yeah, it's just like with anything when you first learn something, it's not always perfect. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna do. I'm starting this repeat now, so this is the first row. I got 3 more rows after that. After I do that repeat, then I'm gonna end the stream. So it's gonna be a little bit longer. And again, if you all can't stay, I understand. But oh, that's the wrong type of stitch. I got to do these together. That one there. Staying for the long haul. Let us know when you're doing a marathon stream. Well, this tonight might be the longest stream I've probably ever done. I wouldn't say a marathon. I'm not going to be going for like 8 hours. This is the weird two together back post thing. I really don't like that stitch. Hopefully, we're getting up here to the V. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Get you. Now we can do our V. One half of that row was done. You up. Do that, and then this weird thing all the way over here. Even though my arms are getting tired, but all right. Want to get at least finish up the repeat that I just started. I literally just started it. The weird one we gotta join together. The other another weird one I gotta join. Eh. Longest string thus far. Uh-oh. Maybe having a third glass. Oh no, that's not good. I could well start earlier. I mean, tomorrow's temperature blanket. Ow, my arm. 2, 3. I think I must have slept on it wrong or something. It's been achy all day. Right. You go behind. I think that's the last time I got to do that weird stitch that I don't like. Hmm. What was I just doing? Okay. 3 more rows, and then I will be done for the evening. Was that a slip stitch or something weird? There we go. This is big. Okay. I always have to go back and figure out what part of the pattern I'm on. Stocking, Voltarl, Vol, whatever that stuff is. I know what you're talking about. 2 sections. Third. Now I can do the big V. Come on. Now it's this here. Not a double there. That was only a sing. What you said. 1, 2, 3. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that right. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I see where I messed up. I got to frog back to here. It's not that much frogging. It's only for the partial row. Well, not even a partial row. It's just a short amount. I didn't do enough chains. It wasn't that far. It was only to there. 3. I mean, I still got to do some of these back posts. Hope I don't find any more mistakes. You're holding your breath. Okay, I got to do that weird connection thing. I think that was the only time I had to frog anything on this so far, so. And I'm like well into the project. And again, this gets the big V's. Okay. Yeah, I did craft wrong a little bit. It was scary. Wasn't that bad. One, two, three.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Natty12314. And welcome. I am working on a shawl pattern. Bees. Oh, nice. I am working on it's called the Fluffy Meringue Shawl by the Crochet Crowd. Oh, that needs to be a single, not a double. This is my first shawl I've ever made. So far it's turning out okay. Minor little mistake I made, but I just fixed it. Yeah, this is Red Heart Unforgettable yarn in the color red Red Sea? Is that what it's called? Red Sea. So it's a soft striping yarn. I'm loving it. And it's super soft and squishy. Closer to almost like a roving type yarn. That does not get a double there. I'm losing it. That gets a single. Because there's not a lot of twist in the yarn. It's like I think it's a single ply. And it just, that's the back side. That's the front. Because there's some back double back post stitches. I can't give the pattern because I don't have permission from the well, I can, it's a free pattern, but I can't demonstrate it because I don't have permission from the pattern writer. But it's on the Crochet Crowd on YouTube. Again, it's called the Fluffy Meringue. Yep, welcome. Wait a minute. I always do that stitch wrong. But I fixed it. There we go. Got it. I'm stitching. Hold on, hold on. I'm losing it. Some places you chain 3, some places you chain 4. Okay, we're good to here, I think. And do a little bit of ripping out. You're attempting to work with cotton. It was sticking to the hook, not gliding. Yeah, that can help it. Sorry. It's okay if you're playing a game. Um, try your wood hooks or your bamboo hooks. One, two, three. Good. Okay. Yeah. Cotton, try your bamboo hooks. Doing single crochet is wonky. Yeah. The bamboo has a little more grippy. Well, not it. It it's not as grippy. It doesn't grip the cotton as much. Big V here. And do that right there. We got 3 sections. We got 3 sections. And we are at the middle. And do I do... Yes. Yeah, anybody, if you want, you can join the Discord. For anybody to post any pictures of any of your projects you're working on. Doesn't have to be crochet. Or just hang out and look at other people's pictures, give suggestions. 3. My shoulder's really aching me. Excuse me. V goes here. Three, not 4. Ow. No, I don't need to do another chain. There, I can go right into that. Three. Counting to 3 a lot. Yeah. Big V goes here. 3, 4, and that. Regular V at the edge. Wait. Finish the stitch the right way. 2 more rows before I end the stream. If my shoulder will make it through. So that was the one doing that. The next row is the row I like. It's the row that I seem not to have much problem with. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Wait a minute. I think I messed up that row too. 2, 3. Yeah, I got a frog back. I did it wrong again. Okay. Okay. So, one. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me look at something. Oh my goodness, I got a frog back. Big time. Did I? Wait, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Ah, yeah, I gotta take out almost 2 entire rows. Dang it. Yep, you're getting a really long stream. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I forgot. Where was it? Was it right over here? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it over here? It was all the way over here. No, it was right here. Try. And this yarn, got to be very careful when you frog it so it doesn't rip. And it's not something I can go and fudge a stitch in if I make a mistake. It's very dependent on the row below. Okay. Yeah, we're going back to there. I got plenty of slack on my yarn now. Do 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 1. Do 1. This guy here you up. Let me just double check something. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah. And then all the way over here and get you. One, two, three, made 4. And now we gotta bridge that gap. It's the stitch I really don't like. I have to do all that over again. One section, two sections, three sections, and the fourth one done. Bridge over to that. One, two, we got three sections. Fourth one is done. Bridge that gap over to here. One section, two sections, three sections, this one we don't have to bridge because we got a V-stitch there. Okay, V-stitch is easy. One section, two sections, three sections are done. Fourth is done, and now we got a bridge that. I want to double check something, make certain I'm bridges. Got a chain between that bridges because that's that. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't finish that stitch. I got that's that weird. Sorry, I'm not really chit-chatting too much. I gotta concentrate so I don't mess up this row more than I've already messed it up. No, I fixed it, or am fixing it. It's 1, 2, second section. 1, 2, 3. We're at the third. And this is the bridged section. Yeah, are you putting a border on it? 1, 2. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we gotta complete it by doing bridge. 1, 2. I haven't decided anywhere near the border. If I do, corner to corner border to add. I have no clue to this color would use though. 3. Last one of those. And that just gets a regular ordinary V, right? Yeah. Okay, that row's done. Now, V. And now we're going to do the big V. Ow. See here. Yeah. Undecided, but considering corner to corner rectangle shawl with pockets would definitely be a wide, thick border. Oh, that'd be cool looking. Here. Okay, I think I'm okay right now. 2, 3, 4, and go into there. Do that, and do this. Oh, we're here to do the next big V. Go here. Regular V. Another big V. Have we done that row? Big V here. 1, 2, 3, 4. A single. Is anybody still with me? 4, 3, not 4. 3 needs to go there. B. Sounds cool. Love how the corner to corner isn't heavy at all, like single or double can be on my legs, working very drapey. Yep, there's other 2, 3, 4. The other variants of corner to corner. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Pork and beans. Pork and beans sounds good right now. I haven't had pork and beans in forever. I'm working on a shawl pattern. 1, 3. A mini? What do you mean a mini? 2, 3. 2, 3, and go in there and do that. Mini corner to corner? I don't know what that is. We can do a big V here. Part of V, and then do a regular V. Okay, well that row's done. Okay, this is the row I like. It's building up the fans. And number 9. 5-3 instead of the 6-4. What do you mean 5-3-6-4? Oh, chain up 5 for your increase and do 3 double crochets. Well, 2 double crochets because you're turning chain. Yeah, okay. I just never heard it called that before. Okay, before I go any further, I need to check something. There's 2 going to be there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2, 2. We're good. We are good. Make the stitch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Thank you for the welcome. I'm new to crochet and Twitch. I'm having the hardest time gaining muscle memory to hold my hook properly. The chains make more sense in my head. That's how it is for everybody when they first start out. What I would suggest to do is just practice making chains, and you're going to hold the hook however works for you. I hold it like this. There are some people that hold it like this. There's all different ways of doing it. So whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way to hold it, but it's again, it's the gaining muscle memory. It's just going to take time. Just keep practicing chains, keep practicing stitching into chains. Just do a bunch over and over again. What if I'm teaching somebody in person? I teach them how to do the chain. I said chain 20. Then I said hand it here, and I take the hook out and I rip it all out, and I said do it again. They get upset with me, but I do that like 3 or 4 times, and then over time you kind of get in the rhythm. So it's something you'll pick up. Oops. I did a half double instead of a double there, but that's fine. But just have fun with it. Get used to the materials. Don't feel like you have to be perfect right off the bat, because nobody is. And if you have Discord, and it should be popping up here and there, um, if you want to join the Discord community, um, we're supportive, encouraging. We post pictures of our work. Exactly, yeah. And we're not judgmental there. If there's anybody that is judgmental, I will get rid of them or handle them, deal with them. Three. But that is if you want to join. You don't have to join. Three. One, six, 7, 8, 9. I'm following a pattern. There's a YouTube channel called the Crochet Crowd. They've been around forever. And it's one of their patterns, and it's called the Fluffy Meringue. And I'm using this yarn that is self-striping. It's Red Heart Unforgettable in the color Red Sea. So it's whatever's in here. And this is, believe it or not, I've been crocheting for 20 years. This is my first shawl that I've ever done. I've done blankets and scarves and hats, but I've never done a shawl. And I've never done something this intricate. But I love it. It's not for me, obviously. It's a little too feminine. I would never wear anything like that. But it's good practice. And I can't, again, it's not my pattern, so I can't take credit for the pattern. Yep, enjoy the process. It should be a relaxing hobby. Oh, I'm at the V. So what do I do when I'm at the V? I gotta remember what I gotta do here. I can never remember. Oh, just make another V stitch. Where do I need to go? Okay. Hoarding yarn is your second hobby. First hobby is crocheting. Oh, first is purchasing, then hoarding, then crocheting. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Mess that stitch didn't turn out well, but I can redo it. Six, 7, 8, and number 9. Oh, I'm almost done this row. Then after this row, I have one more row for tonight. Not till it's done. Many more rows till it's done. That up. See, I even mess up my chains. Heck, earlier I had to frog out 2 whole rows. Please, come on. Drop the stitch. 4. Don't like that fifth one. Oh, 3. 4, 6. 7. 8. Number 9. Get done that. Then I need to do a V-stitch. That means I'm at the end of that row. Flip, my last row of the night. Okay. the one with the doubles and the space? Yeah. Okay. This is the one I gotta count. 1, 2, 7, 8, and number 9. Got it. There. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, I had to join the yarn here. There's going to be a knot in it, but it's not that noticeable of a knot. But I do have to trim that out of there. Six, 7, 9. Join that. And number 9. Oh, come on. Lost the stitch. Wow, thank you for the raid, Paige Lee Potts. Wow, 34. Wow, thank you. I'm working on a shawl. I'm good. How are you? Oh, somebody was spamming emotes. Okay. I'm working on a shawl. The Thank you. The pattern is from the Crochet Crowd on YouTube. Um, the pattern is called the Fluffy Meringue Shawl. I can't demonstrate how to do it. I can't like teach how to do it. Wow, I've never had this many people on my stream. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. I'm the Crafty Cub. I stream 4 nights a week. and I've lost my count, so hold on. Y'all caught me off guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. 8. And let me get to this stopping point right now. I stream 4 nights a week, mostly crochet projects and tutorials on how to do different stitches. I do other things also. Well, I'm open to doing other things. Right as it is now, the past couple months, it's only been crochet. I have a YouTube page and a Discord. So if anybody is inclined to join either one of those, feel free. The links I think are in the description, and they will pop up in the chat periodically. We are a friendly group here. We're a relatively small group, but always welcome for new viewers. Most of Not most, a lot of my stuff is tutorials, not just sitting there and crocheting. And my shoulder is bothering me. If you tune in tomorrow evening, Sunday nights, I am working on a year long temperature blanket project. So we've got that. I teach different stitches, and there's a link there for my YouTube channel. All of my streams immediately after I stream are posted to my YouTube, so you can see past streams. Am I forgetting anything? We have a good time here. It's pretty chill. I'm a relatively new streamer, but oh, this yarn got real thin here. I don't know. Okay, I'm losing count. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it doesn't even have to be crocheters. It could be people who are interested in it. There's other crafts. Um, I've done some loom knitting. Tonight I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours, but I started my channel.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Irie619. Started my channel back in the beginning of December. What else can I've done loom knitting. I plan on doing rigid heddle weaving, but I gotta figure out a camera setup. And I'm also thinking about doing floral arranging, but I gotta figure out the camera setup for those. I don't really have the equipment and to get a really good view, top down or not top down, camera angles for it, and I need to work on my lighting. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yep. I mean, I figured out how to do a top down. So my camera top down I think is good. It's the lighting, and I'm still working with that. And my regular followers, they've helped me and given me ideas. That looks good, that doesn't look good. So it's a work in progress. Speaking of work in progress, I gotta remember where I'm at. 2. Oh, yeah, of course. It's always going to be something you're going to be playing around with. 3, 4. So, what do you stream? Oh, got real. Yarn got real thin there. Oh, pottery. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to, hot tub. Um, I'm following you because I will definitely have to tune in to see pottery. I've only ever done any type of a little bit of ceramics when I was in high school in art class. I took a ceramics class, but that's my extent. Very basic. Okay. That's real thin. I like how thin that yarn got. That's okay. We are a my channel is we've got some jokesters in here. Currently, I don't know if Norfairy is here, but he's one of my jokesters. One, two, three, four, five. Six. Sorry, I gotta count this because if not, everything's gonna be off. Seven, eight. Is that the ninth one? No, I don't think that's the ninth one. Let me count again. That's eight. That's only the eighth one. Okay. When I get done this row, I'll flip it over to show what the front actually looks like. Because this is the back side. I mean, the back is still pretty. Two. Yes, Crojo Mojo does provide a segment um, called Meme of the Stream, where it is a crochet related meme. Some of them are pretty funny. The other week, she had a Little Mermaid one, which was I found was very humorous. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Sits and watches and eats popcorn. Some popcorn sounds good. Eight and number nine. Okay. Connection there. Almost done this row. Okay. Again, it was nice meeting you, and thank you for the raid. What? I'm not scared. Okay. Let me see what this was. Now I want. Oh. I'll have to go in and fix the bot at some point. She just typed, I guess, the French fries, and I don't know what the other stuff is. Oh, butter and popcorn. Yeah, I think there's a setting on there that if you put too many emojis in at a time, it'll automatically delete it. I think I might have to go and fix that somehow. I'm assuming there might be a setting on there that I could do that. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and our ninth one for that section. Nope. We got to do a single. We don't do a double there. Yep, it's all Seagam's fault. Two, three, four, five, six. A lot of weird settings. Some food channels you can't take the word nuts. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's just the chat bot I have for the links to my YouTube and my Discord. That's what's moderating it. I'll have to go in and change it. Yeah, that's weird. Six, seven, eight, and this is number nine. Okay, one, two, three. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and this should be the ninth one. And now we're going to go right into the edge V-stitch. That's the last row of that. That's the last row of the repeat. And I can't zoom out any further because it's getting too big. So it goes all the way out to here. So it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 repeats so far. And let's see roughly how far across do we have this? Roughly we are at 28 inches all the way across. So it's getting there. And I still got a good amount of yarn left on this ball. I think this probably will take at least 2 balls. I'll have to figure out how wide that I need to make it. I might have, because they don't actually give you, they just say make it as wide, as large as you want. They got a picture I can count, possibly, how many rows they have. But you can make it as big as you want, I guess. So, but yeah, I love the yarn, and I really love this stitch pattern. Yeah, wingspan of the recipient. Come over for a fitting. And I like it how it raises up. And then you can't really see it so much on camera, but in person, these back posts do raise up every fourth row to get a bit of a three-dimensional effect. Okay, I am tired. Get in line, sister. I'm tired. I've been streaming for 4 hours, almost 4 hours. I think I'm going to call it in the evening, even though I just got a whole bunch of people coming in here. Like I said, I stream. Let me switch over to this menu. I stream 4 nights a week. Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are my scheduled nights. That does change from time to time, but those are my scheduled um, evenings. My schedule is down below in the description. Tune in tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, for temperature blanket. I've got basically about 2 months of that done. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be an all-year project for my regulars. They know about what I'm working on. Check out my YouTube. We could raid somebody. Check out my YouTube. That's below. All of my previous streams are uploaded to the YouTube channel after I am done streaming. Also, like I said, I got the Discord. I think the link is in the channel, but it's also here in the chat. I think it just popped up shortly a little while ago. So anybody, if you want, you can join the Discord and share what you're working on, and it doesn't have to be crochet related. It could be any project, even if you're building a computer. Somebody was in here was building a computer. I don't know if that person's still here. Um, so I think that's about it. We're gonna find somebody to raid, and I have got to go. And let's see. Nobody I'm following is on at the moment. So we're going to go and see who we can raid. Um, Even if it's somebody not doing crochet, um, what looks interesting? What do we have here? Um, hmm. Are they crocheting? Let me see. No, they're not. Um, I want something that's going to be. Oh, they're crocheting. I gotta wait for an ad to play because I'm not a sub to their channel. I don't know what they're making. Oops. Come on. Okay, we're gonna go and raid this channel here. If I remember how to do a raid. That didn't do it right. I did it before. Sigam, I need help. Do I might have to put this in here. Do it this way. I didn't do it right. Um, Wait, I don't want to pin the message. Um, Help me, Sigam. Um, that's not what I want. Let's see.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Ron Hill 22. Oh, I did. An exclamation point. It should do backslash. Okay, we're gonna raid this channel. They are working on something. I don't know exactly what it is. Stroom bag time. I don't know if they're making a bag or what they're doing, but it looks interesting. So, again, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight and following me. And Oh, they were laughing. And I will chat with you all tomorrow again for the temperature blanket. So, everybody have a good evening. We're going to go right over there and happy crafting. And I think the raid started. The I think that worked.